Hi, friends, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about a potential, very important concept about you're stuck with what you refuse to accept. Let's dive in. If you refuse to accept a situation or a circumstance around your life, that just means that you are aware of it and you're giving it power. You're giving it power by giving you power over you, not you giving yourself power over the situation. So if you refuse to accept a situation, you're just being ignorant. Ignorant in the sense that you know it's there, but you refuse to do something about it. So how can you approach the situation? First and foremost, you should accept the situation as it is. You should embrace it. You should tell it that you are aware of it and you are fully aware of why is it there, how it came to be, and how it functions in your life. Then and only then gives the second phase, evaluating how you need to address the situation, how you need to fix that. So that means, either mitigating its effect or eliminating it completely or eliminating it in phases. But most and foremost, you need to find the root cause, why it came there for the first, why it came there in the first place. So how it came to be that you are there and this situation has occurred. So, like for instance, you're a smoker. That's a situation that you refuse to accept that you're addicted to nicotine. So first you need to accept that you're addicted. You cannot change. Then you need to accept how it came to be that you're addicted. You need to delve into your history, how it came to be that you started smoking. Was it your friends? Was it your family? Was it a mixture of everything? Was it that the fact that you are just naturally inclined more towards this addiction? And then and only then you can address the situation. If you are smoking because of social situation, you will probably need to change your friends. Why? Because every time you're in those circles, somebody will offer you a smoke. And it will be really, really hard for you to say no, because it will take a lot of resources from you, a lot of brain power to say no and to persist in saying no. It takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of mental resources. It doesn't mean it cannot be done. It just means it's very difficult. So it's easier to change a bit the social circles into those that don't smoke or those who smoke only occasionally, baby steps or good steps. So just moving towards that. Second, when you're trying to smoke, you need to also consider trying to quit smoking. You also consider what the biological effects on your body is. So if you have to investigate how you can, get some nicotine patches or something like that to help you with quitting smoking. Perhaps into looking into some form of neural language programming or hypnosis, or some coaching or some self-help groups. And third and foremost, you need to embrace your new you. You're no longer a smoker. You're no longer identified as a smoker. You need to get rid of all the stimulants, all the accessories that are going with it. So you need to get rid of the ashtrays, you need to get rid of the lighters, you need to get rid of the cigarettes, obviously. And you need to get rid of the nicotine patches in time, because you're no longer a smoker, you don't need it. So that's just a practical example. But once you acknowledge that something has been in control of you, you take control of it, and then you can try to change it. Only then are you in control of your life. So if you want to be in control of your life, you need to first acknowledge that it's there. Sometimes we're kind of blind about this. It's called a cognitive bias or a blind spot. So it needs to be an output idea, an output moment. So somebody has that, you smoke a lot, or you drink a lot, or you're really a heavy drinker, aren't you? Or something like that really shakes us up, and wakes us up about the situation and why we're doing harm to ourselves and our body, and mostly our peers and our family around us who care about us. So that's it all for me. Hope that helps, and see you soon.